It's your boy and Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some awesome news for you guys. Yes, the transfer window is in January, and of course, we've got some beautiful plans for Arsenal. Of course, more tomorrow. We've got some awesome transfer window news as well. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end of this one and the subsequent days because more transfer targets are being linked to Arsenal. So stay tuned for that. But moving on, let's talk about the first news that we've got here. Of course, we're going to talk about Emiliano Buendia in this video, of course, and also Nicolo Barella. Of course, a lot of creative options that Arsenal are looking at the moment throughout the whole of Europe. One of them has to be Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to be playing as a centre forward because Aubameyang has been labelled as the Premier League's worst summer signing, according to Chris Sutton. He says, the worst? We were all told that Arsenal tying down Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang would be like a new signing, and after a lot of hullabaloo, he put pen to paper. Since then, he scored once from the spot. If fans were at stadiums, he wouldn't exactly have had them on the edge of their seats. So Chris Sutton believes if you consider Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang signing a new contract as a new signing for Arsenal, then he is the flop of the season, flop of the summer transfer window, according to Chris Sutton. I would have, delved into this thing, but I think the season is long. Let's see if he's deployed more in the centre forward role. Let's see. But moving on, Bukayo Saka has told Jude Bellingham he must try and stay fearless after the 17-year-old was handed his first call-up to England senior squad. Well, if he plays like Theo Walcott and Wayne Rooney would have made their England debuts at a younger age than him. Now he was promoted from the under-21 squad after injuries saw both Trent Alexander-Arnold and James Ward-Prowse pull out. And also Bukayo Saka has told Jude Bellingham that he must try and stay fearless. Of course, he says, I don't think he needs a lot of advice, said Bukayo. He is doing amazing things. He's playing for Borussia Dortmund, and I saw him the other weekend come on against Bayern Munich, so he's doing big things. He's doing really well, so my advice is just to keep going and keep being fearless, because as long as he keeps playing with no fear and showing his talent, I think he can go far. I played with him last month when we went to the England under-21s, and I was very impressed with him. On Tuesday, he had his first training session with the team, and I was impressed with him again. He's so young, and it is just good to see that a young player can come into this environment and play so fearlessly. He was asked if he was surprised by his speedy rise. He says, yes, 100%. I didn't believe it would happen this quickly, but I'm here and I can only control what is in front of me and just do my best to stay here because obviously this is where I want to be and where I have been working to be. All the boys have been so good with me, and of course Harry Kane, we all know what he said about Harry Kane. Bukayo Saka is definitely indebted to Harry Kane to actually make things much more easier in that English dressing room. But moving on, Alex Lacazette has 26 touches in the opposition box this season. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has 25. But there are 29 players in the Premier League who have had more than them. Number one is Bamford. Then there's Calvert-Lewin with 40. Bamford has 41. Watkins has 44. I'm actually trying to go from behind. Mitrovic has 48. Wilson has 32. Abraham 29. Jimenez 35. Maupay 44. Kane 39. Salah 85. Sterling 60. Grealish has more than them. So that's a pathetic situation that Arsenal's attack is at the moment. But moving on, Hector Bellerin has actually shared this image of him in the Spanish national team. He's happy. He believes that this is where he belongs, and he is really looking very happy to play for the Spanish national team. Now, another player who was damn happy to play for Arsenal was yesterday night's Nicolas Mola. He tweeted out 3 images with the caption on top of the group in the EFL. Of course, they are in the EFL trophy, they're top of the group. So yes, Nicolas Mola, but of course it was a draw and Arsenal won on penalties, but a win is a win, and he tried his best, and I know what he's bringing onto the table for Arsenal. So there is Nicolas Mola. But moving on, David Ornstein has opened up about what he has been recently hearing about Arsenal. He says, what I'm hearing is that Arsenal are already well ahead in their planning for a window of summer 2021, and talks are taking place about potential recruits. The sense I get is that they would be looking to understandably to bring a creative attacking midfielder in that sort of number 10 role, but perhaps who could operate towards the right as well. So when that's the case, they've got a lot of options. And AFC captain have actually suggested that Arsenal have a real interest in Emiliano Buendia also. Yes, they believe, yes, Emiliano Buendia is the right person. And of course, uh, let's see if that is real or not. We will come to know about it. But yes, the interest is looks really genuine. Should I believe it? I'll wait. I'll wait. And also, just in Liverpool defender Joe Gomez has suffered an injury while on international duty with England. So somebody actually tweeted out, just a reminder that Arsenal's head physio moved from Arsenal to Liverpool this summer, and you can see the effects there. But I think the bigger reasons for them being injured is the fixtures. One of the reasons is those fixtures. So this was expected, isn't it? But moving on, as I already mentioned before, that Harry Maguire has taken more shots in the Premier League this season than Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I was not wrong about it because the Premier League top shooters, Harry Kane has had 38 shots with 15, 1-5 on target. Second is Salah with 34 shots with 15 on target. Third is Mitrovic with 29 shots, 8 on target. Fourth is Patrick Bamford, 29 shots and 14 on target. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has 26 with 14 on target. Grealish is number 6th in that list with 22 shots and 9th on target. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is 51st. 51st. He's got 10 shots and out of that 7 on target. So Gavin Star is not at all. He just scored twice in the league and it's just not looking that good. Of course, against Fulham and Manchester United, if I remember, I don't think so he scored anytime else. And that is the sad part. But moving on, well, it looks like Rangers are odds-on favourites to sign Jack Wilshere. While the former England midfielder is currently a free agent, and we all know that Steven Gerrard's Scottish Premiership leaders are in pole position to profit, and it looks like Gerrard's side lead Celtic by 9 points in the standings and have registered a colossal 37 goals in their opening 14 games. Wilshere had said that he's open to MLS Europe, anything with the right manager. Also, Gareth Southgate is under pressure to shake up his England starting 11 to include in-form players. Now, and data have revealed today by Sunsport shows Nick Pope should come in to replace Jordan Pickford and Jadon Sancho should start ahead of Raheem Sterling. And data from Carteret Analytics shows which players should start from Southgate based on current form. But players have been picked to fit into Southgate's preferred 5-2-3 wing-back system. But apparently, according to the system, Bukayo Saka does not make the cut. But moving on, let's talk about it. A Premier League duo, Arsenal and Manchester United, are again strongly linked to Nicolo Barella of Inter Milan. While the 23-year-old central midfielder has proven his potential with a string of sensational performances for Antonio Conte's side, and one of them came in a 3-2 Champions League defeat to Real Madrid, where he brilliantly assisted Lautaro Martinez with a beautiful deft touch of back heel there. And Barella joined Inter on loan in July 2019 from Cagliari and made his move permanent for £22.5 million. He still has 4 years left on his contract, but Inter believe that the San Siro side are already trying to offer him a new contract, and they write that his wages are currently £2.2 million a year, and they would want to increase it to 3.5 so that they could ward off the Premier League suitors. Arsenal are still in the market for a new midfielder, of course, an attacking one this time around. But moving on, Callum Chambers reacts on Instagram after making his first Arsenal appearance in 317 days. Of course, he suggested that he has reacted to it after 317 days. After making his return, Chambers took to social media and shared his delight at being able to get an important 45 minutes under the belt yesterday. He was substituted by Levi Lang. And watched from the sidelines as the youngsters actually took it to the penalty shootout. So this is what he posted with the caption, "The rehab road continues. Pleased to get 45 minutes under my belt tonight." Yes, but moving on, well, here's a solid bit of piece from William Saliba. AC Milan wanted to sign William Saliba in a permanent deal, but Arsenal do not want to sell him at all. They are considering sending him on loan in the January window. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed it. Yes, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Saliba will be going on loan in the January coming transfer window because they believe that the transition period has to be offered and has to be fulfilled by William Saliba. And it looks like AC Milan wanted a permanent deal, and Arsenal said, "Get the F out of my sight." So yes, that happened. So these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came of all the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes back from every single day twice. So tomorrow, a new centre back being linked with Arsenal, and of course, it's not just a centre back. We have a very exciting talent coming to Arsenal. New transfer rumours and linking. Of course, this is the best part of this channel. We always come up with a transfer window, and of course, tomorrow we have a live as well. So I think we should come on live almost majority of the times if we can. So cheers. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe. New mission 15,000 subscribers. Help us reach there. Cheers.